Hello everyone, welcome in the match of Group C. We are in the quarterfinals. So we will start now, and in this group we have Dave, Malin, Carol and Nav. Only two of them will pass. And we have Malin that is not starting. But the match is actually started. So let's ask him. We have Carol in the lead. So that round was lost for Malin due connection problems. And now he failed. He probably has lag. Well, the people are talking about end round, well, if they ask for it. Like if they say I have connection problems, then we fix it after, but it's pretty hard to force the round, the current rounds. Hard to force that. Because sometimes also people just crash. And it's hard to see the difference between it. And when I ask for it, if everything is okay, then he had to answer immediately. So these are the rules. Maybe a bit confusing for some people here, but I hope you understand. So we have here the fight between Dave and Carol. Carol won the round and Malin crashed again. So yes, some problems with lags. So that happens. We also have seen it in other matches. Not only this one. On each server are lags. And we have Dave finishing first, followed by Malin, Noth, and Carol didn't finish. So that means after the first full speed map, Dave is leading, followed by Nat, Geril and Malen with connection problems. The second map will be Speed Fun. A bit more challenging for Kirill and Dave. So we will now start with the map. Simply by restarting the map. Here we go for the Speed Fun map. And we see Nat leading, followed by the other three. Malen with extreme legs, so we won't spec him that much. Dave is catching up. He seems well trained, but in Speed Fun so the second round. Carol behind, so he isn't that trained, it seems.
Something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under
Nat is well trained this map. 56.95. That's a good time, at least in rounds. But of course, nothing compared to Ixon Steady 56.27. Group A tonight will be interesting. And of course, this match is also interesting. However, Malin has legs. Kirill is not trained. So is this match already decided? Kirill with the fail. Not with the better turn. Malin is coming, not. I thought he was coming, but that was an illusion. So still not in the lead. Kirill not doing anything, so we won't, as I said before with Malin in the first round, we won't force the round. Also if he have connection problems, then we force the next round. But that's how I work. See with Kirill. Kirill is now driving, he's not focused, I think. DGF is leading the round. Malin in the lead. Still, everything can change. Last round on this map. And we have 3 maps left. So next will be Troublemaker by Lurk, also Speedfun. Then Battle Symphony by Switch, Full Speed, and then to terminate with long-waited fun from M4. It's a fun speed map. And Noth will stay in the first place after this map. And Kirill will go to the last place. Normally. Or Noth. No, he will stay. So third map. And Group D is already finished. And that group was Sinas Appel, Trat, Bokoyo and Leo. And we see that Sinas Appel and Leo will go to the next round. Okay. Let's go! Speedfun map. So Noph should be the better Speedfun player together with Malin. But Malin seems... Oh, now it's okay. I think the connection problems from him are over, but it will be hard for him to catch up. And we see here Malin won the round with a difference of 0.11 between him and Noph. So I said it already before, it's about how motivated players are, and it's about a little differences in the matches. And we are now speccing Malin. It seems like his connection problems are over. Or not. Maybe it was just a fail. But anyway, important points that Malin loses. Noph in the first position with 300 points. But it's important to know, Full Speed and Fun Speed are behind. So that's an important notice for Noph. Normally the other players will come back in these two maps, the next two maps. So you will see. That was very wide, but he saved it. Malin is leading. That's a good end, but not enough to overtake Malin. Kirill will be able to finish. So 2 rounds to go on this map. And I think one player will be already very happy about his performance on the very first 3 maps, and that will be Noph and Sar. And he still have to prove it on the last maps. And you see it now, he is saving and Malin is risking. And Carroll is just like, I think he doesn't care anymore. Dave is also saving, I think he will risk in the full speed map. But it's still possible for Malin. He has a certain level on full speed and fun speed. And as you have seen here, Malin did a lag. Again. And we will spec now Nuff. It looks like the players are crashing. But I think Kirill actually crashed. Malin is still in. It's about his legs. Nuff leading. Malin is not doing anything. Oh, there he is. That was very strange. I think he's right behind. Oh, in front of Not. Okay, so 30 points for Malin. Kirill with third place. Will Dave be able to finish? 1-0, yes. Okay, that was the speed fun section. So one full speed map left and one fun speed map left. And as you have seen, the difference between Malin and Dave is only 40 points. But now it comes. It's full speed. And based on the locals, are the opportunities for Dave higher than for Malin? With consistent play, Not should be safe. And Not has legs. I think so we will spec Dave. Kirill and Malin not doing anything. Malin disconnected. And reconnected. But as you see a comeback for Kirill, it's still possible. But it will be very hard. I had legs. I thought it was Ensor. Dave hadn't legs. No. I didn't see any legs with Dave. I think it was just Ensor. And maybe Japer. Okay, let's go. And Malin is lagging the whole time, so... So Ensor should be safe. He's not safe, but as I said before, if he saves, he will be safe. Dave failed, so will he be able to finish? He will try again. it will be not enough. He will not gain the speed he needs for it. So Dave will lose some important points on the full speed map. If Malin can win the round, he will run into 30 points on Dave. And that means, yes, you can count it, that Malin will be on 307 points. So Malin jumped to the second position. As you see here. But it's full speed and fun speed. Who will make it? If you say full speed, I think most people will say Dave will make it. But Malin is strong. And he's actually now in front of Dave. So let's watch Dave. Dave behind Nav in 4th position. Kirill is leading. Kirill still in for the match. Still in. It's a small 80 points difference. Dave lost. So it's still possible for the 3 players. Let's say the 4 players. Because don't forget, Nav still has to prove it. Dave leading. Kirill retired. I don't think that Kirill will make it then, if he retired now. Still about 8 rounds to go. That won't be possible. And Kirill, see it. He is out. So we have 3 players left for 2 spots in the match. Rage quit from HV Kirill. Dave, what did you do? Important. Lose from Dave. He failed the end, but could save it to finish. So the pressure for HV will be on the shoulders of Ixon. Because HV lost also Trat. And now Kirill. So Ixon, if you are watching, do us a favor and save the honor of HV. Malin leading, so he will take again important points on Dave. Yes, and that's a nice save. An important difference between Dave and Nav. 0.01, but that's a difference of 6 points. 6 important points, maybe for Dave. But it doesn't help if Malin win all rounds in front of him. Dave in the lead. We have still 1 round to go, and then we have the fun speed map of M4. I don't know the locals on that one, so we will see who has the biggest chance to win. And as you see, Ensor is not safe about his first place. It's still about 50 points. Will be a bit more now. It's now about 60. He should be safe. Important win for Dave. About 20 points difference now. Last map. Very interesting match. Who will pass to the next round? And will be in the semi-final, maybe with Sinas Appel or Leo. That will depend also on the draw. And the draw will be tomorrow. After the match of Group B. So 8 players will be in the semi-final, and 6 of them we will know today. Will it be this player, Malen? If he plays like he played the last map, then it all depends also on Dave's performance, but then I'm pretty sure that it's Malen, unless Dave will make super daddies. And let's see to the locals. As you see, it's Naf with the best local, and then Malen and Dave about the same. So the first round, and at this moment Malen is leading, if he can save it. And where is Dave? Dave is behind. And Dave, it's actually the last finalist of last season that is still in the tourney. In that grand final were TK, Timon, and we had Danny. They don't take part in this season. But we had also Hv that quit after the first round of this season. We had also Wicca that quit after the 8 finals. And now we have Dave. And I will use it's this camera. Okay, if it makes you happy, I am happy too. So I will use the follow camera. We see here Naf. Yes, Not is leading. You will take the screenshot. Yes, I will. And Kirill quit. Yes. Kirill was not trained enough. And he was not focused. He was a bit drunk. Yes, that was also the reason. He wants to focus on the Full Speed League in Trackmania 2, so he quit this event for it. So that's his choice. I respect it. It's maybe better than if you have 8 focused players in the semi-final. And maybe if he would go through to the semi-finals, there was a chance he maybe would rage quit. So I think it's better for the tourney like this. And as you see here, Nav is not sure about his first place. Malin is running into. It's about 15 points difference. So Dave has an important role here. It won't be Dave. It won't be Dave that will go to the semi-finals. But 15 points difference. And the maximum point difference is 7 points that you can have between the first and the second place per round. So Nav has to finish one time in the third. Okay, there you have it, in the third position. If Malin won't overtake him, and that's what Ansar got. Because you will see it now, he has to finish, but that will be also difficult. Now you see it. He couldn't finish, and this is actually the point where Malin is 99% sure about his victory. He started with lags, with fails, with a lost position, with 0 points, like after the first 2 matches or rounds better. But as you see here, it's Malin that wins this group. Most consistent player, and he will overtake Dave here with a bit of lag, so we will, yeah, and here's Malin again. So Malin, what? Okay, it doesn't make any sense, but Malin just disappeared. It was like, what? Okay. Anyway, Malin wins the group. And also Nav will go to the semi-final as runner-up. So that was it. As you see, I will post the screenshots and then we will prepare ourselves for the Group A. The group of Ixon, Minimayer, Switch and Lurk. So stay on this stream because I will stream it. But we will have to switch server. And Dave see it. It was like Carol. I think they are focused on the Full Speed League. So respect for Sinas Apple. I think he also plays the Full Speed League. So respect for combining that for him. As you see, the other 2 Full Speed players didn't make it.
in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you.
So quarter C and quarter D are already done. I can post you the results of them. Oh, track already did for quarter D. So I will give you the results of C in the Discord chat. And that's C. And we will watch A now. It will start in 10 minutes. Normally Traeger will stream it, but he has some problems. So I will do it. I will change it also in the Discord. So about quarter B, we don't know yet who will stream, but we will inform you so fast as possible. It will be okay. There will be someone for sure. So don't worry about that. So we will now switch the server.
But it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you.
So we have already Lurk and Ixon on the server. We are still waiting for Minimayor. Switch told us, by the way, that he will be later, maybe. So we will see if he will show up. He has a time buffer of 15 minutes, so we can wait 15 minutes, but then he has to show up, otherwise it's a death win. Oh yeah, a death win, not a death win. But then we will start without him. So the first and only group that doesn't have any DGF members. It's something to say, because all the DGF members until now passed to the next rounds. And there is a chance that Arnes also will pass. So a very well done to them. I can only say that. Because they are with 4, and that's actually probably there will be 50% of the players will be DGF. Yes, lucky shots. It's I wanted to tell that. Very well done to them. So I hope for you that it won't be all DGF in the same group. That's only possible if Arnes win his match. Otherwise it's maximum 3 DGF members per group. So Arnes versus Nexor. Tuesday. Maybe I made a mistake. I said Monday, but it's actually Tuesday. So better correct that. So Tuesday will also be the draw. So we have here the TNL member Minimayor. TNL, they started with only 2 players, 2 very good players, Nexor and Minimayor, and they are still both in the quarterfinals, and maybe Minimayor will pass, and then Nexor also, I think. So just imagine 2 TNL members, 4 DGF members, and then Sinas, Apple, maybe Ixon. I think we can expect that. But still, other good players here. I mean, GFF, Switch and Lurk. One of them should be able to pass. It all depends on how good they are trained. So very interesting group this. I think Switch should be the only full speed player. And then you have also Ixon, good full speed player, but not the level that real full speed players reach. Oh yes, Kanzika, I forgot. Kanzika still a small chance to pass. Small, not small, but you have to train very good to beat Nexor, Arnes, Lucky Shot, strong players. Okay, thank you for the So we are back. And we are still waiting for Switch. Let's watch the locals, that's very interesting. Or okay, let's take the locals. I mean, it doesn't matter much. You see, TNL is at the lead, followed by Ixon. Maybe, I think it's hard to say, but maybe these are the 3 best speed fun players. Of course, DGF has good players in speed fun, so maybe some of them also in the top. But on this map, there is no doubt these are the top 3. So we are still waiting for Switch, by the way. If you just jumped in. Oh, I see here DGF is consistent. Yes. I think they train to be consistent. And that's important. To organize trainings where you try to play consistent against each other. That could help training together. So it's all about training. And to be consistent, that you can't be on 1 week. That's multiple months, years that you need to be consistent. And only with consistency you can win this tourney. I mean, overall, all tourneys. Okay, Minimayor is back, but we are still waiting. Let's see. Um, no, I didn't got any message from Switch, so we don't know where he is. Oh, he answered. He said, Switch said that he won't come. He quit. So again, Switch is a full speed league player. He is also playing another tournament, PDC, I don't know it, but okay. But again, the same for Dave, for Kirill. Combining tourneys is really challenging. So yeah, the fourth player, I think now. Fourth player? No, third player. Yeah, anyway. It's again a player that quit the tourney because of multiple tourneys. But I said already to the group, I mean, you are with 3 good players and only 2 can pass. So it won't be easy. So here we go. The first map will be from Lurk, and Lurk is actually driving this match. Let's spec him. Come on, it's stuck. Oh, there it is. So only 3 players and 2 can pass. What is Ixon doing? Not here. Well, maybe Ixon the favorite of tonight for this group. I don't know. He should be the favorite because he came from pot 1. So pot 1 is most likely the favorite. That proved Sina's Apple tonight. And also Malen. Malen, he won the 8th final in Group C. It was also C. So Ixon has also to prove that he was deserved in pot 1. So here we go with a delay of 7 minutes. The 3 players are with each other. We have Ixon. Ixon is leading. So Ixon in the favorite role. I know that Ixon trained, I mean, he trained pretty much. So he should know all pitfalls and all right lines on the maps. That was Minimayor. Minimayor failed. So he will lose important points. Will he be able to finish? And Ixon will finish actually in the first position. At a certain point at the last line I was doubting will Ixon keep the first position because Slurk had a great line and Ixon, I had the idea that he had to release a bit, but it was okay for Ixon with a difference of almost 0.10. And now it's Ixon. Ixon, mate, you messed up the start. I drove this map before, and it's if you want to risk the start, then you go too tightly and then you can mess up. So yes, Straat already said, Ixon has to save the honor of HV after Straat finished in 3rd position in Group D, and Kirill finished in 4th position in Group B. And there were only 3 players, because we had also in the first round it was M4 that had to leave the tourney, then it was myself, and also Devil and Ufmao, they quit the tourney. So from 7 to only 1 left, hopefully in the semi-finals. The history of HV in this cup. Now it's again Ixon behind, but Ixon has an advantage. He should be the best full speed player and he can grab points there. I'm not sure about it because Lurk and Minimayor also good players in full speed. Normally it should be Ixon. So what will happen now is that Minimayor will overtake Ixon in the scoreboard with now 77 points, and for Ixon it will be 70 points. And Lurk is behind with 63 points. Is Ixon satisfied with a first place? I mean a second place, or does he really wants to have a first place? Of course, a first place is much better, because then you get 2 second place and only 1 first place in the group, and otherwise you get 2 first places and 1 second place. So that's a huge difference, because only 2 of each semi-final will go to the grand final. So the 4 best of the whole tourney will be in the grand final. But let's first focus us on the quarter. So Minimayor, well trained. So Ixon is not focused, I think. He lost again, and now... oh, it's okay, he's still in front of Lurk. But... many people are expecting more from Ixon, I think. But it's still okay for Ixo. As long he stays in the top 2, it's okay. So now we have Battle Symphony. I am curious what Minimayor will bring here. And of course Lurk. I mean, Lurk is even behind Strat. Strat was telling about full speed. That he was not good in it. Not good in. And you see here, Lurk is behind Strat. So I'm curious what that will give. And yes, it's what Minimayor said. We have Switch in the first position. Normally he will be in this group. So they are happy. What is Ixon doing? Ixon is doing nothing. So here we go for the first full speed map. And the map from M4 is next, the fun speed map. We see here Ixon. Yes, good full speed drift. It will be like each week for the maps. They will be this evening late. So in a 1 hour, 2 hours maybe, then they will be out, the new maps.
Everything changes.
So Ixon, oh, Minimayor and Lurk. Minimayor will still try to finish, but it will be very hard. No, it won't be possible. So 33 points for Ixon is if he finish. That's a very nice gift from Lurk and Minimayor to Ixon. You can see it as a Christmas present. $33 points. Why not? And again the fail from Minimayor. Oh, that won't be possible. They've tried it last match before, but he won't be able to do it, even if he can't make the wall right. And you only have 20 seconds to finish. You can't make it if you fail there. You see it now, Minimayor retard. Lurk behind Ixon, I think about a half second. It's hard to say here on this point. Yes, it was about that. Good job, Ixon. Ixon, 50.64. That's good. Here, 3. Yes, switch should be in this. Nexor. No, Nexor wasn't here. It was Switch. But Switch didn't show up. Nexor is in the next group with Arnes, Lucky Chat and Kanzika. And that group will play on Tuesday. Tuesday, 8 p.m. So last round, and something changed. After the Speedfun map, Ixon was in second position, I think. And now it's about 53 points in front of Minimare. Lurk, what are you doing? Lurk just missed the jump, and that's not smart if you are in a quarter final. And Minimare hit the pole, that's also not smart. I think it will be again 33 points for Ixon. Minimare can finish, that's possible for sure. He has the time for it. Just relax. And it's okay. And Lurk lose here important points on Minimare. Actually 23 points. So these are the standings. Strong match. Not that strong. It's a bit the same match with Minimare and Lurk of the 8th final C, and we had there Lurk, Minimare, it was Lucky Chat and Malin. And Malin performed there very well. I remember that Malin took 150 points after the first map. I can't remember which map that was. I think the full speed map. I just want to tell you, on full speed, Lurk and Minimare are not consistent enough. So that was the warm-up, but I have an assistant here, it's Dragger, and he restarts it for me. So okay, we have a possible move of quarter B to a different time on Tuesday. but I doubt if that actually will happen. It's possible. I think it can be earlier, but we will see. I will update it for you in the match time info. We have here Ixon leading, and who's following him? It's actually Minimayor. Minimayor overtaking Ixon, yes, with a better wall ride. Oh, he's still behind. He's still behind. I thought he would overtake Ixon, but it's still a small difference. So Lurk behind, and now already behind, about 40 points behind Minimayor. Still everything is possible, we are halfway the match. Minimayor with the good SD. Who's following? Lurk and Ixon. Oh, Ixon with fail in the wall right. Now the 3 points for Minimayor and Lurk. But I think Ixon will still manage to finish. Yes, there he is, and he will still take the 17 points, I think. So Minimayor for the 30 points, Lurk for the 23 points, and here Ixon for the 17 points. So about 50 points difference between each. Between Ixon and Minimayor, and between Minimayor and Lurk. So also a difference about 100 points between the first and the last position. The good SD for both of the players. Lurk with the risky wall ride, but it worked. Or the others messed up. So who's following? Oh, Ixon did a really big mess up. So it's Lurk in first position and Minimayor in second position. So here's Lurk, and he will finish with a time of 50.28. And that's actually a daddy. Oh, nah, that wasn't good to say that was a daddy. Only 12 daddies here. So that's local 13. That's better to say, I think. So the fourth round, Ixon lost something in the wall ride, some speed. It feels like they're following close. Yes, Ixon with a good uphill. Minimayor is still. Oh, Ixon. Again, a wall ride. And he had to retire, so 30 points for Minimayor. Minimayor was surprised about the fail of Ixon in the wall ride. So Ixon, if you want to have nice screenshots of crashes, I can help you, but please don't do it in this match. It's too important. Just try to save here. And I think even if you finish after Minimayor, it's not a shame on Speedfun. You can you can improve on full speed, because Lurk and Minimayor are the very consistent. Sorry for that. And here again, 30 points for Ixon, so that's good for him. And it looks not good for you, Lurk. Oh, it's okay, it's still 40 points and we have 2 maps to go. So it's still possible, but it's not good for Lurk. I mean, you don't want to be in the last position. So the very interesting full speed map. Personally, this map is for me hard to save. Some very difficult parts in it. You can't see anything. But that was actually a easy part. The wall ride is easy. So it's most likely this part for me. The dirt part. And then this part, if you have there, it's hard to do that good. But that's personally. I don't know for the other players. So it's again a full speed map. I'm curious how consistent Lurk and Minimayor will be on this map. Because on the map from Switch they were very inconsistent. I am not going to play. And we had, I think it was a landing bug for Ixon. So let's see who can take the 30 points here. Where is Lurk? Lurk is behind Minimayor. And that's actually good. He is gaining speed on Minimayor. Take now, yes, that's okay for Lurk. 30 points in the pocket. And most important, he came 7 points closer to Minimayor. So the difference is now about 34 points between the second and the third position. But don't forget, Ixon is also there, a bit close on Minimayor with 371 points. But normally, I said it before, Ixon should be the better full speed player. Lurk with the bad loop of tube. So he lost a lot of speed. So Ixon should finish first without any mistakes. And Lurk isn't able to finish. Same for Minimayor. Okay, Minimayor finished. He could make it. So 23 important points for Minimayor. And now it's the question, how consistent will Minimayor play? If he finish all the rounds, I think it's over for Lurk. But if he fail one round and Lurk can take about 23 points, then we are talking again. But it will be very hard for Lurk to make a comeback, and it all depends on Minimayor. So let's watch these two, Minimayor, and as I said before, I think Lurk will give up. It's like Carol in the last match. They're not moving anymore. I think Lurk will quit. Will he actually do it? Will he actually do it? Rage quit the match. Kirill did it. But that was another match. You had still Malin, Nav and Dave fighting for 2 spots. If Lurk quits now, then we have only 2 players. And I mean, if Ixon or Minimayor failed twice or 3 times in a row, then it's still possible. I mean, Ixon lose here about 23 points on Minimayor, and Lurk came closer. But the problem is Minimayor is consistent, as you see here. Round 1, second place, round 2, second place, round 3, second place, and round 4, second place. He finished all the rounds on a very difficult full speed map, in contrary with Lurk. As you see here, Lurk didn't finish the round 2, round 3, and the others he finished. But the rounds that he finished in the first position. So that says maybe something about Lurk playstyle, maybe a bit risky. Ixon with a good time, far from his PB, but I think in this match it's a good time. So 1 map to go, and it's Speed Fun. The style that Ixon and Minimayor should be the best, with all respect for Lurk. Lurk also good Speed Fun player, but I think the 2 others are a bit better. We will see in the locals what I mean. Oh, it's not clearly here. It's Ixon clearly the best, and Minimayor, he looks very consistent, in contrary with Lurk on Speedfun. That's what I think about it. So I don't think that it will be possible for Lurk. It's 60 points difference with Minimayor, and Minimayor is too consistent. I think there is a big chance that Minimayor will finish like 1 or 2 times at least in the first position of the 5 rounds. I think the other 2 rounds will take Ixon, and then you have only about 1 round left that Lurk can win if he's focused. That's my opinion. But we will see. And what is happening here again? It's It looks like the server wants me to play, but I don't want to play. So, oh, server wants also Trigger to play. So here the server statistics. Server rank, that's an important one. Nexor in first, Ixon, and then Sinas Apple. Followed by Arnus, I think? Yes. I have talked with some people, and I think the most people say that these 4 players will be in the grand final. I think there is a big chance for it. But still, Malin proved today that he can be very consistent and fast. So why not? If you see the draw, then it can be a group where Malin has the advantage that he won his group, and then you can get players like, in this case, Minimayor. From group D you can have Leo, and then even C you can get again Nav, 2 of them, and then you have group B that will be probably Arnus or Nexor. Probably Arnus, I think, as second position. So 2 of them, if you are lucky, then you get the 2 weakest. And then Malin has a great opportunity to pass. As pot 1 you have also always the bigger chance to pass. So Ixon seems to be trained here. Yeah, okay. That's karma. When I am talking, he's failing. Minimayor, it's still possible to overtake Ixon. It's actually quite easy. It's only about 20 points, 23 points. So Ixon has to finish now. Yes. And that's 7 points difference. So 23. So that means that Minimayor has to win a few rounds, and then it's quite easy. If you finish always before Ixon, in front of Ixon, or even 1 round not. Oh, it's only 2 rounds left. Okay, my bad. It's now 16, so then it will be very hard for Minimayor. So Lurk is out the tourney. It's not possible to catch up anymore to the second place, because the difference is about 80 points. A bit less, a bit more, I don't know. But you can only make 60 points maximum in 2 rounds, so it's over Lurk. And if Ixon finish without any problems, then this will be the final standing. In the first position we have Ixon, winner of Group A. And then the runner-up will be Minimayor. And yes, maybe the topic for discussion. Who is the best speedfun player? Ixon or Minimayor? I think in the very first map it was Minimayor, maybe? And now in this map it's Ixon, I think. It's about the same. And there is Minimayor again with 30 points. That will be 23 points for Ixon and 17 points for Lurk. So the match is now over and we had 3 groups and 6 players passed to the next round and 6 players are also unfortunately out. Unlucky end today for Lurk. Well, Lurk, you can talking about luck, but in the 8th final you were very lucky. So I think overall I think these are the 2 players that played in the 16th finals and the 8th finals, in the quarterfinals, the best of these 3 players. Yes, to talk in the chat, it's actually easier to get more points if you are with only 3 players. So points doesn't say anything. It's about consistency and making fast times. Yes, so we have Lurk and Switch, the 2 GFF players are out. In the other group we had Trat and Bogoyo out. And in the C group we had Dave and Kirill that are out. So now the players have to prove in the semi-final if they deserved to go to the grand final. Grand final, only 2 spots. I mean 2 of each semi-final get a spot. So 2 of each semi-final will go to the grand final, so you have a totally of 4 players in the grand final. To comment on Lucky Shots, Trat is out. I think he had to fight most likely Leo, and Leo was better on full speed. Trat, a great speedfun player, NASCAR player. But on full speed, Trat is not good enough to make it to the semi-final. Draw tonight. Um, Question from Sinas Apple. No, it will be Tuesday because we have Group B on Tuesday with Nexor, Arnus, Lucky Shot and Kanzika. And then we have to draw. The maps I will release today late, or yeah, this evening. I don't know if it will be today, it's this evening. Can be also 12 AM. I don't think that, but in worst case, it will be this evening. Okay. We have already an idea about the map, so it won't last that long. So, if you have any more questions, you can put them now. I will remove here the PV. And then you can train here. So again, the same system. The yellow server will have the new maps and the other 3 servers. I even don't know if it's necessary to put it in the 3 servers or 4 servers. Yes, it has always been. The yellow server, so this one, there will be the new maps. And the old maps will keep on the red server. So here will also be the match. So here you can train. The PV is disabled, so you can start train here, and also the blue server. So if you want, I can change the modes, 1 to rounds, 1 to time attack. That's your choice. The green server is meant to be private, but since Ixon is the only HV player left, and he played already his match, you have to talk with him about that. But if you want, but I think 2 servers will be enough. To make it. So it's again the same system for the maps. It will be 2 full speed maps, 2 speed fun maps and 1 fun speed map for the semi-final. The grand final will be totally different. 1 was enough. You mean the full speed, right? Well, I don't like full speed neither, but it's a speed event and we have to offer all kinds of speed. Yes, you can discuss about speed tech, but for me speed tech is not speed, that's tech. So all the speed types of speed, if you know what I mean. So we have still, and I will remove the PV here also on the blue server. So most people know that I'm a speed fun player and I like also NASCAR, but NASCAR is for me hard to play consistent. I can focus a short time, but if I have to focus like 20, 30 laps, then it's hard for me. Time attack is also not my thing. It depends. If I can hunt it, time attack is my thing. But in BTC it was like 10 minutes, no 8 minutes time attack, and that's a very short time for me. So anyway, I will remove the PV here. So you can train here and on the red server. That should be okay. No, that should be not okay. I have to change the mode. I will put this to time attack. So the blue server to time attack. Okay. Exit. That should be okay. The blue and the red server I will put to rounds. So I know normal it will be rounds on the blue server, but now it's on the red server. That's because here is the warm up on. That's better for rounds. I can put the warm up off, but then the map pack will switch, and that's not the meaning. So I keep it on. So this is rounds. Okay. I think I will end here the stream. If you still have any questions, contact me on Discord. The results of all matches are there. So yeah. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.